Let's see how much more I have. I'm tired. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, not usual. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hey guys, it's Maybe. Welcome back to my channel. You know the usual. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and what? No. Share. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I got my lovely distressed locks. Give you guys a little close up. Yes, my edges are not gelled because my scalp and gel doesn't agree. None of the gels that I use got to be good, Gorilla Snot, Eco Styler, ORS, none. So keep watching this video. I'm going to share with you guys some tips on how to combat some of the possible errors you may come encounter with whilst doing your hair for yourself. It is trial and error. It's a learning process. When I started from the back, I used a completely different method from when I reached the top because I got accustomed and I switched my routine and switched what I did to make it easier for me. I used the thumb method, but this time it was my index and not my thumb because it felt more comfortable for me to use my index and my thumb. I didn't quite understand or grasp the feeling of using the thumb, so keep watching this video. So I already plait my hair into smaller plaits. They are not even, so bear with me. Right? Now my hair is thick, but it's not thick enough for the thickness of the plait that I want. No. Right? So I added Cuban Twist. This is the texture. I'll insert a picture on the other side of me. Right? So what I would usually do is just pin away one of the plaits because it's gonna get in my hair. Right, so my hair is already plait. I don't have any braid yet. Now what I realized, like in the other videos that I watched, they would have just plait and measure at shoulder length. Now what I was doing, people were crocheting and stuff like that. I didn't crochet, I didn't have time for that. So what I realized that how I knew the measurement would have been the same length was because I would take a plait. It's already separated by the way, the Cuban Twist. I would take one Cuban Twist and cut it in half and then make that half to make one length of a plait. But I realized because the bottom hair will be longer than the top hair. No. So what I started doing, because the middle of my hair is really thick, I would start the plait instead of from the root. I would start the plait lower down to add some length to meet the rest. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm just going to, the end is blunt. I don't want it like that, and the other end is, tapered. So I will just tease it a bit to make the ends uneven on both sides. And I kind of learned this trick from the girl that usually does my hair, my faux locks, my knotless braids. I only go by her to do my braids, she's the best. Well, I'm being a bit cheap and I wanted to try my hand at doing it for myself. So I take some shea butter and I paste the plait with it. And I make sure to get to seal my ends, right? So because I want the plait to reach down with the others, I would start just lower down. And now I would split the hair to add to my real hair to make it into 3. So you guys can see this is the Cuban Twist, this is my real hair. Continue pattern. The plait doesn't need to be perfect because you're gonna wrap around. Next up, everybody has been talking about using Freetress waterwave. No, I did not get Freetress waterwave. When I tried to do Passion Twist for myself, I got another brand called Janet Mambo Open Loop Waterwave 24-inch. Is like 3 bundles in a pack. I got it for $120. Now when I touched the hair, it was a really nice consistency, nice and soft. The curls were big. But when I used it to wrap, I absolutely hated it. So you're gonna see I have 2 pieces pulled out because I'm gonna do them over. I don't like, so you guys can see I do not like how it look compared to the other braid that I used. Right, it was really thick and chunky. I did not like it, so I was looking for waterwave originally, and I know people usually use spring twist or waterwave to do these type of faux. So I said the reason why it's coming out like this is because the braid is curly. So what if I was to use another curly braid? And I did, and I love how it's coming out. So I bought pacificcurl from Freetress. For those of you in Trinidad, I got it from Cuban Beauty. The color is 1B in 18-inch. And the texture of the hair is so lovely. The curls are tight. I love it. This is my second pack that I'm on, and look how far I've reached. This is tough. Because these usually retail to Trinidad, like the individual pack, usually retails for $60 a pack, and I got a pack with 3 bundles in it for $100. I only used 2 packs. Taking off 2 strands or 2 sets because they already come separated. This is took off 2 strands from the pack, 1 and 2. I'm gonna stand up to show you guys. So I have the 2 strands. I make sure they line up at the bottom. Right, and then I pull them apart from the middle loop, one by one. It's not rocket science, guys, but the hair tends to get a bit knotty. So I don't pull them all the way, I just separate the middle, and then I come from the end again, from the end of one at a time to start to separate, and I work my way up as if it were your natural hair. You detangle from the ends and you work your way up. Same concept. I have a cut on my pinky and the hair keeps getting stuck in the piece of skin. Right, so what I usually look for, I look at both ends of hair, and whichever one is the frizziest, I'll use that end at the bottom, and whichever one is the curliest, I'll use it at the top. So when I switch it and explain that to you again, so I look at the 2 strands of hair, whichever one is the curliest, I will start at the top here, whichever one is the frizziest, I'll start at the bottom, because when you have to seal out the end, I want the end to be stringy so I can wrap back up to keep it intact. I don't usually start with much hair, I start with about this much, and I apply it to my root like this, line it up. I keep my index finger at my root. I don't really count how many times that I wrap, but I just wrap until I feel like I've wrapped enough. So you can count if you want, but I don't really count. If you guys can see, but when I pass the braid under, I use my 2 fingers here and my thumb to help bring the braid around from underneath and bring it back on top. When I feel like I've wrapped enough, I now work my way down in wrapping. Now I'm confused with this thumb method, so I use my index finger. Hold on guys, I got you. So there's 2 ways to get the distress look. So one, I take my index finger and take a little bit of hair. I pass it under. I bring it above the loop. Pass it back under. Then I bring it under the loop to secure the loop in place. Right, so you can do that, or you can just wrap loosely. I tend to wrap loosely when I realize that I'm reaching where I started to add in the Cuban twist, because you will obviously see like a difference in size from my natural hair to where I would have added in the Cuban twist. So I try to wrap loosely to the tip of that, so you won't be able to tell where I added any braid. And I just wrap the hair around, and this is me wrapping it loosely around it, and you can see that it's still giving you that distress vibe. Some people, like when they reach the end, they place their finger in it to make a loop and bring it back up. I don't like how that looks. So what I just do, I make sure it's a good length. Let me wrap a little more. Right, then I would just sometimes the Cuban twist gets tangled with the Pacific wave, so you just take the end, fold it up, and I wrap the hair around the end to seal it in. And I will do this kind of tight because I don't want the end to unravel, and I just work to wrap that back up the strand. So this is the finished look. Now that I'm done, I'm just gonna palm roll it a bit. And I'm going to explain to you guys how I solved that problem. Now starting to add in the Cuban Twist a little lower down on the plaits because my hair needs to be the same length. Right, so this is the second plait that happened to me on. My hair at the roots, well, the plait was naturally very thin or small, so it wasn't the same width as the others would have been. And I started the Cuban Twist from like half, so the root would have been really, really tiny. So what I did, I started to wrap, and then I'll push it up, wrap, push it up. So on this particular plait, I was running out of the Pacific wave to finish off the lock. So what I did, or what I'll do, I take one strand of the Pacific wave, and I cut that strand into two, and then I separate it as I usually would. Right, now this is the plait where I pushed and pushed and pushed to get it to the same thickness as the others. I'm going to do the same way as how I would start off. I would leave a little piece hanging down, and then I would wrap. Some Cuban Twist remain. I'll just mix it with the Pacific wave and wrap that back up also. In total, I did not count to see how many braids that I got, but in total I used 1 3/4 packs of not waterwave but pacificcurl from Freetress in the color 1B. I paid $100 for it in Cute and Beauty. For those of you in Trinidad, I said that already, but I'm saying it again. This is how much I have remained from that pack. So I used one whole pack and a little more than 3/4. This is how much I had remained. And in the Cuban Twist, I used the whole pack and let's say 3/4 because this is how much I had remained from the Cuban Twist pack. It took me, I didn't count the time because I had to stop and do a lot of different things. So it took me a while, right? But as soon as I got accustomed, it ran easier, right? All I used was shea butter again. I hope that you found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave some video content ideas to me. If you want to see me do some stuff, leave that down below. Check my description box for the link to my other videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.